war in Ukraine entering its third month, with Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky Sunday in Ukraine. Ukraine vowing to fight to the end, saying the war will only end with Russian troops fully withdrawing. Well, this has led to the worst refugee crisis Europe has seen since World War II. And our next guests are helping millions of those refugees who left with nothing but the clothes on their backs. Former White House official Robert McCreary and IsraAID's Valerio Carafa joining us right now from Romania on the national desk. Robert and Valerio, thank you both for joining us. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you. Good morning.
Robert, I want to begin with you because a number of organizations are coming together to provide meals to Ukrainians who are affected by this war. Tell me about the group you're with and how this initiative got started.
Well, we're really here working as technical advisors, working with our international NGO communities. And what happened here in Tolce County, Romania is really was developed by the community support to help the Ukrainian people. And what was created from that has truly united the world and bringing international NGOs together to provide aid inside Ukraine for those who are in desperate need. So from here, the Tolce County Humanitarian Crisis Hub is really helping provide medicines, medical supplies, and food to the southern core of Ukraine, which is very difficult to get to and challenging coming from the West. So it's a good place to work from and to help those in need. And one of the things that really started this too, as an example, this past week, a family of 4 in Ukraine were hit by a cluster munitions, and they died because they didn't have the proper the first responders didn't have the medical equipment that they needed. So from here, we're able to really work to get more medical supplies and equipment that they need to save lives and really alleviate as much suffering as we can inside Ukraine.
What are conditions like on the ground at the moment, and how have they changed since you've been there?
Well, it's every day is we're going to find out what happens, and we have teams throughout Ukraine that are working to help the first responders, help NGOs inside Ukraine with supplies, and it's tough. It's challenging. The air raid sirens are constantly going off. The teams are working hard, but it has tremendous challenges.
Valerio, what has this been like for you watching this invasion unfold in Ukraine, knowing that you are there in Romania, so close to the war?
So this has been extremely challenging. We've been also into Ukraine to meet with Ukrainian authorities. It is important to know that this is a unique local community initiative, and we are just across the border with Ukraine. And through this hub, we are sending meaningful supplies like food, medicine, medical equipment through the southern areas of Ukraine where no one else can reach. So currently, we have put together 2.5 million food rations, and we are providing these food rations to Mykolaiv, Odessa, Dnipro, and other regions that no one else can reach from the north.
What are you hearing from these refugees, Valerio? How eager are they to return home, and do they even know if they have a home to return to?
So actually, this is a really important point, because some people might believe that they are taking this as an opportunity to get into the European Union, but this is not the truth. We are working with a group of volunteers, even here in the warehouse from Ukraine, and they're willing to go back to their houses. They don't want to leave their country, and they're fighting for them. They're fighting and they're working to provide these supplies to their citizens.
Explain how this operation works. How are you guys getting all this food to the people who need it most?
So here we are providing technical expertise to these local community initiatives, and we have trucks going in and out every day, crossing the border either by barge or by the crossing in Isacia, and we are providing food, medical supplies, and medicines to all the southern corridor of Ukraine.
And Robert, if someone wants to help with your efforts, how can they do so?
community to send more aid through the hub, from running the warehouse to precision delivery inside of Ukraine to get it in the hands that are desperately in need and to ensure we have immediate impact. We just need more supplies. We need the governments to send us more medical supplies, more medicine. And if people want to help and directly feel that impact, they can go to IsraAID.org and give. They can get involved. Community organizations, corporations can partner with the hub in a multinational operation here. I've been doing this a long time, and this is truly one of the most meaningful operations that I've seen, because so many have come together with the Romanian government, the Romanian people, NGOs such as the Romulus T. Weatherman Foundation and Save Our Allies with IsraAID to really do a meaningful, direct impact. We're not just putting the supplies in stockpiles, but we're delivering that aid to the front lines where it's needed the most to save the most amount of lives.
And Robert, you've been doing this for quite some time now, as you mentioned. Valerio, I'm just curious, when it comes to you personally, why did you get involved?
So it's been really challenging, and it's extremely touchful to be in touch with those people that are fleeing. And I was one of the first IsraAID emergency response team members to be deployed here, first in Moldova, and then we moved here. It is really hard to see those people, especially women and children that are leaving behind their husband. And this is why we need to support them. We need to support them because it is unique, the situation that we're living in. We are at the border with the European Union, and we need to do whatever we can to get those food and those supplies into the most hard-hit areas, to be able them to keep going and not leaving Russians completing their project. Well, this is crucial.
Well, we appreciate you both joining us this morning and taking some time out of your day. Robert McCreary and Valerio Carafa. God bless you both. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you again.